Hello everyone and welcome to XrmTypeFast. My name is Ahmad Narabi. I am a Dynamics CRM developer with a couple of years experience in developing client-side and server-side programming and implementations. Throughout my career, I always found that writing JavaScript, specifically when dealing with the API service of Dynamics CRM, is hard. For example, I always had to create and copy a request such as this from somewhere and paste it within my code. In fact, I can never memorize all these lines of code. Also, when it comes to fields of type entity reference and customer, the CRUD operation may be complicated. For example, as the first example suggests, you're going to be careful on OData binding in create or update requests. Or as the second example shows, you should take into consideration the underline value in your select statements. Or as the third example shows, if you want to set the value of a lookup field to null, you should use delete request rather than using update request. So there are always complexities that we should keep in mind. On the other hand, on a C# side, using the XRM SDK is quite handy through all CRUD operations. So there came the idea of developing XrmTypeFast, which provides the developer the opportunity to write his JavaScript code with a syntax so close to C# style, giving him the feeling that he is writing his code on his own rather than copy-pasting from somewhere. Also, it gets him away from all the boring complexities. So what is XrmTypeFast? XrmTypeFast is a tool that is composed of two main components, XRM type extraction and XRM client service. XRM type extraction is a C# class library by running which object types such as entity types or action types are extracted. On the other hand, XRM client service is a TypeScript class file which acts similar to iOrganization service in the XRM SDK so that it handles all CRUD operations in a C# style. In this tutorial, we will teach you how to configure your client-side project environment, how to configure both your components, and how to use both these components. Throughout this tutorial, we will see that XrmTypeFast will have the following benefits. Variables will be type-safe as we code in TypeScript and get the final results in JavaScript. Fast typing, which is caused by the C# style encoding and early binding. No more pain of dealing with OData binding and underline value stuff. Easily handling async and await operations. In fact, no more chaining of one request within the response of the previous request. And finally, compatibility with modern tools and technologies such as PCF, Fluent UI, etc. So, what is expected from you? You should have a basic understanding of C# console applications. You should have a good knowledge of JavaScript web resources, especially when dealing with the API OData service. And you should have a basic understanding of TypeScript language. Also, in order to prepare the environment, you should install Node.js on your system. We need that for creating packages. Install Visual Studio of any version. We need that in order to create types. Install Visual Studio Code. We need that to consume the types and generate the final JavaScript from types. And you must have access to an on-premise instance of Dynamics CRM. We need that to deploy and consume the resulting JavaScript. So after you make sure that you have prepared your environment, we can move on to the next video. At the end, I should note that this tool is completely free and developed to be used within on-premise instances of Dynamics CRM. So without wasting time, we will jump ahead to the next video. See you soon.